Hi everybody, this is Tammy and I am here today. I wanted to share with you some projects that I created with the Prima In Love collection that was designed by Frank Garcia. So first I'm going to share with you the collection, and you've most likely already seen it. It did come out, I believe, in like late December. So I've had it for a little while. I've been crafting with it and creating, and I wanted to share with you 3 projects that I've done so far with the collection. And I have a few more things that I need to make, and I wanted to make sure I did this video before, you know, I started those projects, because then I wouldn't have a lot to share with you. So first I will start with the papers. So I got the A4 paper pad, which is 8.27 by 11.69. You get 30 sheets. So you get 5 of 6 different designs. And it is double-sided paper. The A4 pad is not foiled, so you will not see foiling on the A4 pad. I did get a few of the 12 by 12 papers, so you can see the foiling on these. So this one is I don't know if they have no. Okay, so you can see this one, really gorgeous. I love this image right here. I love that. And then this is the back. And then inside the little banner it says the best of friends. And then I got this one. I think I got 2 of these. I might have used one already. But you can see the beautiful foiling on this. And I love these stitched hearts. So beautiful. And of course the truck. And the back of that one is a bunch of little frames. And then this one, I know I got 2 of this one. So gorgeous. And I love these vintage Jello molds. And I actually have some of these. I love this one with the pin cushion. So pretty. And the back of that is tone on tone, very light pink polka dots on a darker pink background. So that's the same. So that's it. There is a couple other pages that I got, but I've already used them in my projects. So those are the papers. And then here is the chipboard pack. You get 45 pieces in here. I've already used a couple of the hearts. So pretty. And one of the little sentiments. You'll see those on a project that I'm going to share with you. These are the puffy stickers. I have not used these yet. I love these 3 hearts that are different sizes. So beautiful. Of course, the swan I love. And then that cake right there. Just so gorgeous. And then, of course, I had to get the mold. So I haven't done any of the, I haven't done any yet, but I do have the quick dry resin. So I will be making some mold pieces. Here are the 2 of the packs of the flowers that I got. And I've already used some. This one had 24 pieces in it. And then this one is really pretty, and it comes with leaves. Like fern leaves. That had 12 pieces in it. And I haven't been sharing with you the prices. This thing doesn't have the price on it. These were $5.99. His flowers are normally $5.99. The mold was $8.99. The puffy stickers was $4.99. The chipboard was $5.99. The A4 pack was $12.99. And I believe, I'm not even gonna try to tell you what the foiled papers were. I think they were $1.49, but I'm not positive. You can always check on his website. And I did get the metal embellishments because I just absolutely love those teapots. Just so cute. And this was $5.99. And you get 6 pieces. And then this pack of flowers I had to get, which are these beautiful floral hearts. And these were $5.99 as well. And then the 2 ephemera packs. And I'm going to open these up so you can see what is in the ephemera packs. So I have my cute little tray right here. So this one has 31 pieces and this one has 27 pieces. So, and the ephemera are foiled. So there's a couple of hearts that are still in the package. So we got this floral piece here that's foiled, and this piece here, which is like an old vintage ad. That one's really beautiful. Here's another one, All Things Grow with Love, and that's foiled. I love this one, which is a heart from a cut out from a postcard. And then here is a sentiment that says, "You always pick me up." Here's another heart made out of a like an ad. Beautiful flower. Here's a little tag with a truck on it. Oh, one of the hearts, one of the little puffy stitched hearts. And then another floral piece. One of the frames with that pink polka dot background. Here is the swan with the floral and said, "Such a beautiful feeling." And then this one with the birthday cake and the little kids. And this beautiful frame with the heart in the center. Look at that tea set. Oh, so gorgeous. And then this says, "True friends are the ones that lift you up when no one else has noticed you fallen." And then that has a gold heart at the bottom. And then here's one of the little jello molds with flowers in it. Some more hearts, some more sentiments. This one says "Sweet Lullaby," a teacup, and then this big frame right here. So that's the first ephemera pack. And now this is the second pack with the 31 pieces. So again, there's some hearts that are left over in there. And then here are all of the embellishments or ephemera pieces. I keep saying embellishments. So here is the little, I keep saying swan, but I'm not sure if this is a duck. If it's a duck or a swan. I think it's a swan, but it's cute anyway. And then there's some hearts in there. That one's really pretty. And then here's another one of the lady and the teapot. And then here's some more of the roses, and this one is not foiled. The other one that I showed from the other pack was foiled. Another vintage ad, and look at all of that foiling. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Here's one of the package, really pretty package, and that's a tag. Here's another tag that says "Carrying all of my love to you" with a cute little heart. A floral, oh, look how cute that is. The birds on a branch, so pretty. And then another set of teacups. And look at the cute ticket that's foiled. Some more of these beautiful roses. Another tag of that wood grain pattern. And then here's the cake. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous that is. And then some more of the flowers. Here's another one. This one's really beautiful. And then a sentiment, "Best of Friends." And then look how pretty this banner piece is. And this says, "All that I need is you always." And then this one is a frame. And then all of this pops out. So there's a frame. And then you have another heart here and a butterfly. So cute. And then here is like a little receipt kind of thing, or invoice. And then this one with a cute little girl, or mother and girl. This is "All my love." And then a beautiful postcard. And then the last sentiment says "Together always." Okay, so those were the two different ephemera packs. And now let me share with you some of the things that I've created. So I'm working on a rack that I'm sending out, and I will be using this collection. So the first thing that I created was this little sewing little caddy. let me take these out. So this is a box or a caddy that I had purchased from Sawcrafter when she had her store open. It's made out of chipboard and it's completely unfinished. You have to put it together. Before I put it together, I covered this back centerpiece and then also the sides with paper from the collection. And I used one of the A4 papers. And then I painted the rest of it with some ivory paint. And then I put it together. I used this beautiful trim that Dee used to have in her store when it was open. And then this beautiful pleated trim. I used some buttons at the top. So this is a 2-layer stack of buttons. And then this is a heart button that I put some gold thread through. And then I also used, besides the In Love collection, I also used part of a digital collection from Louisa, who is My Crafty Boutique here on YouTube. And, oh my goodness. The collection's called The French Seamstress. And it's a beautiful sewing themed collection that she had in her store. And let me just really quickly show you a couple of the, oh man, a couple of the, I had a name on here, a couple of the pages. So I just pulled some of the pages that match this collection or that had the colors that I want to make sure that I use in my projects. So this is one of the pages, and it's this really beautiful minty aqua color. So I'll be using this in some of my projects. I use this page right here. I use I cut out pieces from this page. So this part right here on the left is a collage of a frame and a heart and some scissors and a spool and flowers and then a ball of like yarn. And then this side has this beautiful like caged dress form. So here you can see on this side I used that image, this corner image. I just fussy cut it out. I printed it on cardstock. I backed it with 110-pound cardstock. So I printed it on 65-pound weight cardstock and then backed it with 110-pound cardstock. Fussy cut it out. And then I went back and stickled some of it. And then just put it down there. And popped up some of the bottom part. And then here's the front little collage that I have. So I used the page that has this beautiful vintage pin cushion in it that's made out of the Jello mold. And then on this side, I just added a bunch of embellishments. So one of the things that I like to do, I think this is my third like sewing themed project. I usually go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, the 99-cent only store or something like that. And I pick up one of their little really inexpensive sewing kits. So this one came from the Dollar Tree. And it had, and then I'll use the pieces in that sewing kit as ephemera or as embellishments on my project. So these little scissors came from that kit. This little measuring tape came from that kit, as well as this piece right here, which is a needle threader. That came from that sewing kit that I got from the Dollar Tree. From the Dollar Tree. Here is the dress form that I cut out the page from Louisa's collection. And then this little wire or grapevine heart I had in my stash already. And then I used a bunch of buttons that I had in my stash. Some beautiful flowers. The little spools I had in my stash. And then I just wrapped thread around them. So I wrapped a really pretty blue color that matched this trim on this one. And then here's the other spool. I wrapped some gold thread around that one. And then put those there. But I think it came out really pretty. The measuring tape is really, really thin. It's paper, but really, really thin. And I backed that also with 110-pound cardstock. And then I cut it out and use it in little pieces. And use it as embellishments on my project. So that's the first thing that I created using the In Love kit. And you can see I stuck with the paper. For this particular one, I stuck mainly with the papers that had those quilted hearts on it. So pretty. And then I used, on this front part, I used the page that had that pin cushion. So that's the first item. And then so in this, I will be putting this new set of scissors. And this set came like this with all the 4 pairs of scissors. And then I will be wrapping this up and sending it to its new owner. So that is one of the items that I'm sending. Before I show you the next one, let me finish with this French seamstress kit from Louisa. So I printed a few of these sheets so that I could use them on different projects, and so that I make sure that they all coordinate. And it does match the In Love collection really, really nicely. And then she had a bunch of button cards. I'm sorry, I'm not as organized as I thought I was for this part. Okay, so she had a bunch of button cards. So I will be probably using some of the button cards on some of the projects. And then I took some of the button cards and I enlarged them. So I will probably put some like vintage buttons. I have a lot of mother of pearl buttons, so I might be adding a couple of those on there and maybe putting them in something else. She also has these lace cards or trim cards that's part of this collection, and again I printed them larger than I printed them large so that I can cut them out and use them large. And then the main thing that I wanted to use was the ephemera pages. So here is the ephemera page. So you can see it has those cute little scissors, the spool right there, the cage, this frame, some flowers, some thimbles, and then look at that spool with the pretty trim on it, and then there's some flowers, and then that heart. So I printed out a couple of sheets of the ephemera pages to also use on my projects for this rack. So yes, I am using both the In Love collection and also Louisa's French seamstress digital collection. I do not know if it's still available in her store. It's an older collection. I will tell her about this video. So if it's not on her store, I don't know, maybe she might add it, I'm not sure. But this is a collection that I'm using. Okay, so my next project, I had to do another one of the cameras, but of course the last one I did, or the last couple that I did, were using Christmas paper. So I definitely wanted to do one using the In Love collection. So this is how it turned out. And these are the cameras that come from the Dollar Tree. And oh, here. I'm like, where? So they look like this normally. And they have them in different colors. I think there's yellow, there's blue, and another color. But I always get them to cover them and turn them into shakers. So really pretty. I put the paper here. I left this part bare because the last time I put paper on this part fell off in the shipping because it ripped off of the paper. So I'm just using it and gluing it directly to the wood after I paint it. And I paint it using the gold Deco Color Premium pen in gold. And then these are some wood hearts I had in my stash. They were like a natural color. And then I just used my tumbled glass distress ink. And I just took the wood piece, turned it upside down onto the pad, and just rubbed it until it got that color. Because I still wanted some of the wood color to show through. So you can see it is a shaker. This is the plastic piece that comes with the frame. When you take it off, when you take this part off the back, that plastic piece is larger than this hole. So it's perfect to put on top to create your shaker. And then you just cover that little rim with something else. So I used this double strand of pearls from Elegant Embellishments. So Dee no longer has her store open, but I used to be on her design team, so I have some of her products still in my stash. So this pearl trim was perfect because it was wide enough to cover that edge of the paper and then go the edge of the acetate piece and go over a little bit. So it's a double row of pearls, and then also this rhinestone trim is like iridescent, and that's also from Dee's store, and it fits pretty nicely in the little channel that's made from the two sets of pearls. So I just used some glossy accents to adhere the rhinestone to the pearl trim, and then I glued the whole thing down with hot glue. Yes, hot glue. And then these frames are from Michaels from a while ago. I've had plenty in my stash. I use them fairly, you know, a good amount, so my stash is dwindling. But you can see I used this paper from the collection, this one collage page that has the cute little birds in the corner. I used a different image underneath this back frame. I also put some of this really pretty trim that I also put across the bottom. And then I just like the look of layered or stacked frames. So then I took another smaller square frame and just put it on the corner of this frame here. They were already this color, so I didn't have to paint them. These are flowers from the collection. I did add some stickles to them. And then this is one of the chipboard pieces, and it says all things grow with love. And I did put stickles around the edge of that little sentiment piece. And then there's another flower there. And then I added this bling piece to the top to be like the flash. And then you can see the really pretty sequin mix inside. And then I used one of the, oh, I didn't show you that. Where is it? I did also buy the 4x6 card stack. Oh, it's right here. So the journaling note cards I also purchased from Frank's store, and this was $5.99. You get 45 sheets. So I used this one. So most of them are vertical images, and they are double-sided. They all have this pretty pink polka dot print on the back, but then these are the different cards. So I used where's the one that I used? I used this one. So it's a wood grain pattern with the chippy paint, and then it says, how lucky am I to have a friend that makes living life even more wonderful. So this sentiment I thought was perfect for the person that I made this for. So, and it had a heart on the top. Oh, now I can't find it. It had a heart on the top. So I just took one of the chipboard hearts and put it on top of it. And then put the acetate piece, filled it. I turned it upside down after it dried. I filled it with the sequin mix. I took this piece here, put it on top of the journaling card to trace out my sentiment, glued that onto the backing, and then I used glossy accents to adhere the backing to the camera. So these are just they're just there, and they're not really doing anything because this back piece is glued down. So you can't open it and take out the shaker mix, but I made sure that it wasn't too much shaker mix because I still wanted her to be able to read the sentiment inside. So that's the camera, and I love it. I think it came out so beautiful. So beautiful. And then the last thing that I made is a policy envelope. So this is one of the, I think you did see this page. So yeah, I did buy two of this page, but I used one. So this is the one with the truck in the top. And then it says that same sentiment here. So it's one 12 by 12 sheet. And then I took one of the journaling cards to be the flap, because I needed it to be the length of the item that I have in here are some of the rolls of fabric from the Dollar Tree. So they're pretty long. I didn't want to, like, you know, take them apart and refold them or anything like that. I just left them the length that they were, but I needed to make packaging that would make them, you know, that would look pretty and that would match everything else, and that would cover it. So they were pretty much about 11 inches long, a little over 11 inches. So my whole 12 by 12, all I put was like a 3/4 inch. I scored 3/4 inches at the bottom to be this bottom flap. But then that's it. I didn't do anything else to the paper. I didn't score it or anything else because I needed that whole length. And then I took one of the journaling cards, glued that onto the back, scored it, and then flipped it over. And then I used Velcro to be the closure. And then again with some of Dee's trim. So this is an applique that she used to have in her store. And then this is a doily that I had in my stash. And then this flower, I have a bowl of handmade fabric flowers that either I made or that I've received. And I'm pretty sure I didn't make this one. I think this one, I know this one was gifted to me. I think it was made by Muriel, but I'm not positive. But it's very, very beautiful. It has a doily at the bottom, and then it has some rosette trim, and then there's also some tulle in there. There's another doily here at the top, and then that really beautiful pink blingy piece. And then I just dangled a bunch of trims from the flower. And so that is the next item that I did. So those are the only projects that I have that I can share with you right now. A lot of the other projects are going to be like packaging kind of stuff. So I will come back with another video showing like bag toppers and different things like that that I made using this collection, and most likely some of the pieces from Luis's collection. The other thing that I'm going to do, so this is going to be, I'm calling it a 14 days of Valentine rack. So there's going to be 14 packages, and I'm hoping to send them out before, definitely by the 28th. And then hopefully she would get it by the 1st of February. And then she can either open them one a day or a couple a day or all at the same time or whatever she wants to do. But there are going to be 14 different packages. They all are going to be numbered. So I bought this pack of these wood hearts from the Dollar Tree, and these are going to go onto each pack. The red ones, I'm going to have to paint them because they don't match, so I'm going to paint those pink or either white. The natural ones I can leave the way they are. These pink glittery ones, I'm not sure about those yet because they're a little bit darker than I would like. But so I'm going to put numbers on these, and then they will get put on each package. So that is my plan. That is the beautiful In Love collection from Prima, designed by Frank Garcia, and some of the projects that I've already started working on using that collection. So thank you so much everybody for watching. I will put a link in the description box to Frank's store. You can purchase online from his store. His store is in Upland, California. If you are local, you can purchase online and then do pickup in store. If you're not, you can purchase online and have it shipped to you. But if you purchase online, you can use my discount code, which is Tammy, T-A-M-M-Y 10. And that will get you 10% off of your online order. So again, it can be purchase online, pick up in store, or purchase online, have it shipped, and you can use that coupon. So I will put a link to his store as well as the coupon code in the description box. So again, thank you so much everybody for watching. I hope you're all having a really great day. Bye!